Alright guys, how are we doing tonight? Tonight we are going to be doing the review for the Mutation X XL. It is the 28mm version, updated version of the Mutation X. Once again, it does come with a fairly low price. I was trying to look on Fogwind's site a second ago. I couldn't find an exact price for it. But I'm pretty sure it's probably going to run anywhere from about the $29.99 to $39.99 range, which still ain't that bad of a price. I did look a little bit around on the net, and that's what they're running for every place else. So I wouldn't expect Fogwind to be any different. I would expect Fogwind to be on the lower side of that. But what we're going to do is we're going to vape on it. I'm going to give you a little bit of information on it. Since I am now shooting with my tripod, we're going to go down up close with this, and then we're going to come back out and rate it, just like we always do. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how she vapes real quick and give you a little bit of the information. Then we'll go down to the up close portion of it and go from there. As you can tell, like always, with the Mutation X, it produces, and it produces fairly well. As you can see right there, I'm only running 3 air holes. Right there, I've got a 0.8 ohm coil with 26 gauge Canthal. It's dual coils, 12 wraps piece, and I'm running it at 49 watts, which is pushing me right at about 6.4 volts. I am running it on my IPv2, which it does hang a little bit over the side. 28 millimeters, so it's made for your 26650 type of devices. There are some pros to it, there are some cons to it. They did change the fact that you don't have the screws in there no more. And I'll go ahead and let you know the pros and the cons of it right now. This drip tip right here does not come off. Me personally, that is something I don't like. Some other people may not mind it. Me personally, I don't like it. I like to have, my drip tips. I like to have like my 2 puff strip tip and my Vape Life drip tips. It's personal preference for me. You may not mind it. The drip tip is extremely wide bore. It's a little bit harder to tell from there. So you can't just drip straight down in through it like what most people do. Sorry, I'm getting a message on my iPad while I'm shooting my video. Perfect time for that to happen. But it has been faring me pretty well since I have got it. I got it a couple weeks ago from Chris, which is the designer of the Mutation X. It is designed here in the States and is coming from China. And it's sold fairly well. I know its little brother sold really, really good, and this, from what Chris said, has been selling really, really good as well. So figure I might as well get a video up on it while we can. Trying to be the first one out on this. Hoping I still manage to get it. But beyond my rambling like I always do, minus the other con that I had, this is the other one I do have right here. This thing does come up a little bit too easy. This is subjective to me. That's coming up fairly easy, but normally whenever you pick it up, it just comes straight off, which can be a tad on the annoying side. I personally like to pull the top cap off and drip on pretty much everything that I have. So I found it annoying. I did look at the extra O-rings that come with it, and they don't seem to be any bigger. So I'm hoping that's something that they'll maybe get a hold of and send some bigger O-rings with. We do have the exact same style box that it did come with the last time. Has the information right here, and then has a little trap door in the back. You've got your extra O-rings there, extra Allen keys, and the Allen key right there. Once again, it comes with the 18 millimeter, or the 18 air holes, 18 millimeter, yeah, that works. The 18 air holes, 9 on each side for the maximum airflow. It still does have the adjustable fins on it right here. And we have a 2 millimeter in the negatives and 2.5 millimeter in the center post. So any gauge wire you're going to try to stick in there, I mean, it should work. Unless you're going, you know, completely crazy low on however you're doing it. But it's like I said, anywhere from the type of wire that I know people use, you know, 18, 20 gauge, should fit in it fairly easy. But beyond my ranting, we'll go ahead and I am going to get this paused and get it down into up close mode. We'll look it over a little bit and we'll come out and rate it. Alright guys, here we are up close with the Mutation X. Some stuff has changed, but some stuff hasn't. You do have the little fins right here with the conical top cap design. It's like I said before, the drip tip is not removable on it. This is the way that the barrel looks. Just a little bit of information that I did forget to give you. Once again, it is stainless steel. I'm not sure exactly what grade stainless steel that it is. I don't have the information and I couldn't find it, but I'm pretty sure it should be around 504 like the last one. There are the Allen key screws right there. The juice well still, I mean, is fairly deep, as you can tell. We still have the numbered part underneath. I have number 50, Mutation X, a silver plated copper screw from what Chris told me. Other than that, I mean, a lot of it's fairly simple. Those post holes are massive. I have yet to have one of these break off any of my builds or anything, so for the most part, it is not much has changed, but there has been some stuff that has, like I had said a few minutes ago. But we'll go ahead and bring you back up into FaceTime a little bit, and we'll go ahead and rate it. Alright guys, now that we're back up in FaceTime, I am going to go ahead and apologize right now for the up close time. It is something that is fairly new to me, shooting with this tripod. Now that I can do, it is a bit of a learning process for me. I'll get better as I go along, but it's something new. I am going to go ahead and show you the way this thing is done right now. And she is quite pissed off. I have been liking it pretty much since I got it. I have kind of fell a little bit out of the cloud chasing scene, so it's it's not my exact speed anymore. But for those people who are cloud chasers, once again, this is going to be something that you guys are going to like. It is a very, very airy draw if you want it to be. It's hard to get it tightened up, even with the one air hole. I mean, it's still a fairly airy draw. But you know, it gives a chance for these people with these bigger mods that do run the, you know, 26650 type of mods to get the chance to run the Mutation X, just in a different fashion. I do also know too that the Mutation X V2 is actually going to be coming out here soon. They have a pre-order on Fogwind's website, which is now up as well for it. I'll go ahead and throw the link in the description below the video for you. I'm going to go ahead and take another vape off of it, and we're going to go ahead and rate it. That thing does fog up a room very, very quickly. I mean, it is just massive, and just... I do kind of remember why I did get into the cloud chasing and like it. But other than that, guys, all in all, said and told, this time around, I'm going to give it about a 7. The reason why I am going to do that is because of the drip tip that's not removable, my personal opinion there, and the fact that those O-rings do come off a little bit easier. It's not like super easy, but it comes off easy enough to where it might be annoying for some people. But other than that, guys, you have a good night and vape safe.